Good morning. It's Monday, July 27th. I'm Miriam Vasiljevets. The weekend brought the first July snow for Norman Wells since 1974. A slow-moving storm system also brought heavy rain to Paulatuk and Fort Good Hope and winds of more than 130 kilometers an hour to Tuk. At one point, Environment Canada issued a snowfall warning for parts of the Sawtoo. Meteorologist Eric Van Lochem said that hasn't happened in July anywhere in Canada for decades.
The only time I think we may have potentially issued a snowfall warning may have been for the Rocky Mountain Parks in Alberta during a snowfall event in July of 1999. There was about 10 centimeters of snow near the city of Red Deer.
Video in Inuvik showed the wind ripping roof tiles from some buildings. Officials in Tuktoyaktuk said inspectors had already arrived to assess storm damage. Ottawa says it's stopping travel for an Indigenous mental health program. The federal government says it will no longer cover counselor visits to isolated communities or travel for residents to visit counseling services. Health workers describe routine travel for in-person sessions under the program. Those in smaller communities seem to now be restricted to video or phone sessions only. For details, visit our website. The GNWT says it will not move forward with an Indigenous procurement policy after years of public engagement failed to reach consensus on key components. According to the Department of Finance, though people showed strong interest in Indigenous procurement, there was no clear direction on what the policy should include. The GNWT says it will instead use a new definition of an NWT Indigenous business within its existing procurement process. The Union of Northern Workers says early talks over a new collective agreement for thousands of GNWT employees have left union negotiators deeply disappointed. The deal governing employment terms lapsed at the end of March and will remain in place until a new agreement is signed. Bargaining is set to continue in August. And the Tabacha Leadership Council and Northern Life Museum and Cultural Centre have signed an agreement in principle to explore shared ownership of Fort Smith's museum. The partnership aims to strengthen Indigenous stewardship, preserve Northern history and culture, and create new economic opportunities for Fort Smith. Museum Board Chair Michael Miltenberger told town councillors the agreement is a historic opportunity to reshape the museum's future.
It is now time. This day was meant to be. It took us 159 years to get here. And now, today is the time where Tabacha is going to come into its own.
Your weather forecast for today: Yellowknife 17 and mainly cloudy. Inuvik 6 with periods of drizzle or rain. Norman Wells 22 and mainly sunny. Hay River 16 with a high chance of showers. Fort Smith 19 with a chance of showers. And Fort Simpson 15 today with a few showers.